Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'll be fighting a 2,000-point battle between my Dark Angels and Marcus's Sisters and Blood Angels. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Blood Angels and the Sisters were on this planet working to take care of a chaos cult that had risen up and was causing trouble. And they were in the process of clearing everything out when the Dark Angels arrived in system and then arrived in orbit and asked very forcefully for the Blood Angels and the Sisters to vacate the premises while they took over this operation. The Sisters and the Blood Angels obviously had some questions, asked them about why they might be doing this. The Dark Angels said, "We don't have to tell you why, just do it." And they said no. So needless to say, push came to shove, literally, and then they broke down into a fight. So that's what we have here. We are going to just be playing basically Purge the Aliens. So we're just going to be doing kill points here for the units because we were pretty close there. So it should be a good one. Just trying to kill each other off, trying to keep our secrets and find out the secrets as the case may be. So that is the story. That is the mission that we're going to be playing. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a brigade detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have an interrogator chaplain on a bike. We have a venerable chaplain dreadnought, and we have an interrogator chaplain with a power fist. We have 2 5-man intercessor squads and 4 5-man scout squads. All the scout squads have bolters, except for one of the sergeants who has a storm bolter. We have 2 venerable dreadnoughts with twin las cannons. We have a 5-man Deathwing Knight squad. We have a 3-man bike squad. The sergeant has a Stormbolter. We have 2 3-man Black Knight squads. We have a 5-man Devastator squad with 4 heavy bolters. And last but not least, we have 2 5-man Hellblaster squads. And for the Blood Angels and Sisters, he'll be running a Supreme Command Detachment and 2 Battalion Detachments. Leading off the Supreme Command Detachment, we have a Sanguinary Priest with a Jump Pack. We have a Captain with a Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, and Jump Pack. And we have Dante. And a 7-man Sanguinary Guard Squad with 4 Incarmine Swords, 2 Incarmine Axes, and a Power Fist. And then for the 1st Battalion Detachment, we have Celestine and a Missionary. We have 3 5-person sister squads. Each squad is bolters, and the sister superior in each squad has a chainsword and a storm bolter. We have 9 arcoflagellants, and we have 2 immolators and a rhino. And for the 2nd Battalion Detachment, leading it off, we have 2 canonesses. Both have storm bolters. One has a power sword, and one has a viscerator. And we have 3 5-person sister squads, all with bolters, except for the sister superiors, who have storm bolters and chainswords. And last but not least, we have 3 exorcists. All right, so going over deployment for the Dark Angels here, I've got a 5-man scout squad here, 5-man scout squad here, 5-man scout squad inside over here, and a 5-man scout squad over here. I've got my chaplain dreadnought over here, along with the 2 venerable dreads. I've got a 5-man Hellblaster squad here, 5-man Hellblaster squad up there. The Devastator squad's down on the ground there. 2 intercessor squads along with my chaplain. I've got my interrogator chaplain on a bike over here with the 2 Black Knight squads and the regular bike squad. My Deathwing Knights are in Deep Strike Reserve. So going over deployment now for the Sisters and Blood Angels, we've got 2 squads of Sisters over here. We've got the 3 Exorcists back over here. The 2 Emmulators and the Rhino in the front there. In the middle there, the Arcoflagellants and the Priest are inside there. Missionary or Priest? Missionary. Are in the middle there. And then we've got a squad of Sisters along with a Canoness over here. Squad of Sisters in this one. We've got the 3 Blood Angel characters along over here. We've got Celestine in the middle. And we have the the other Canoness back over here within range of the Exorcist, and the last 2 sister squads back over here. So that is deployment. In Deep Strike Reserve, he has his Sanguinary Guard. So that is the deployment. As of right now, the Sisters and Blood Angels will be going first, unless I can seize the initiative. Looking for a 6. Show me that fill first. No fill phase. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Blood Angels and Sisters here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Blood Angels and Sisters here on turn 1. These Sisters all moved up over this way. The two, well actually all 3 vehicles moved up the board towards here, and the characters are following along behind it with their adamantium shield there, basically. These guys all stood still over here. These Sisters stayed still over here. And that is it for the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, start with the shooting phase. This Exorcist is going to fire into my my Hellblaster squad over here. So it's D6 shots. Going to get 6 shots. That's a good start up there. These are going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the Canoness over there. So that's 1 miss there. These are now strength 8. So looking for 2s to wound. That is going to be 5 wounds there. -4. AP -4 is just going to go straight through. What are they? 1 damage? Or what's the damage?
D6.
D6. So we got to do 1 at a time, unfortunately. That's a dead guy. That is a dead guy. Also a dead guy. That's a dead guy. Whoo, man. And that is first strike. And now the center Exorcist is going to fire into my other Hellblaster squad. Getting 2 shots. Getting 2 hits. Getting 2 wounds. 2 dead guys. Oh no, D6. Dead guy. And a wound. And the third one is going to fire into that same squad over there. Getting 2 shots again. Getting 2 hits. Getting 2 wounds. First dead guy. And that's another dead guy. Stormbolter from the Rhino is going to fire into my dude bros over there. That is 1 hit. That is not a wound. Now these 2 sister squads are going to fire into this intercessor squad over here. We've got 1 of these sister superiors with their Stormbolters in range, and only 2 of the regular sisters from the other squad are in range. So it's going to be a total of 8 shots coming into these guys over here since they moved. So hitting on 3s. That's a lot of 1s. Woo. Good thing you weren't overheating. That's going to be 1 wound. AP nothing, so 3 up armor save. Yeah, he good. Woo! Alright, so that's the end of the Sisters and Blood Angels turn here on turn 1. I do have a morale test to take over here. They lost 3 guys. 3 plus 2 is 5. They are good to go. So that is going to be it. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. These guys all moved up. My heavy bolters stayed still. These scouts, these scouts, these scouts, and these scouts all stayed still. These guys all moved up over here. These guys stayed still up in there. These guys all moved. They did regular movement. They advanced, turbo boosted, they turbo boosted, and he just advanced up over this way. When these guys turbo boosted, I spent 1 CP for Speed of the Raven, which allows them to shoot and charge as normal. I rolled with his Warlord trait. He's my Warlord. Rolled his Warlord trait to see if I got any back. And I got it back. So I got my 1 CP back for the first turn here, but they are going to be able to shoot as normal. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting off, these guys are going to fire through the window over here into the sister squad back over in here. I'm not going to supercharge, so we're going to have 6 shots between them, hitting on 3s. All righty. These are now going to be wounding on 2s, toughness 3, strength 7. That's going to be 5 wounds there. AP -3, +1 because they're in cover. So looking for 5 up saves. Making 2 of them, so 3 of them are dead. Also should have mentioned that I should have been rolling saves for these guys back over here, looking for 6s, but I forgot it. So it's gotta hurt until you remember it. So because those were AP -4, which would have been ignoring their armor, but they were in cover. So blah blah. Learn, live, and learn. All right, this squad of Black Knights here is going to fire into his Rhino. I am going to supercharge, so we're going to do these 1 at a time. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, so that's 1 hit, 1 miss, but doesn't explode. That's 2 more hits. That's 2 more hits. So that's 5 total hits here. These are going to be strength 8, toughness 7, so looking for 3s to wound. Getting 2 wounds, AP -3, so 2 6-up saves.
5 ups.
Oh, 5 up invul saves because of Celestine, +1 to there. 1s are not going to save you either which way, so that's going to be 4 damage. All right, so my Hellblasters are now going to fire into the Rhino over there. I'm going to spend a CP on Weapons of the Dark Age to fire into them over there and supercharging with them. So we're going to have 2 shots from them because it's 1 shot each, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of Grim Resolve, thankfully. Okay, so 1 hit, strength 8, so looking for a 3 to wound. That is a wound, AP -4, 5 up invul save. Not good, so that's going to be 3 damage. All right, so now my Chaplain Dread here is going to fire his assault cannon into the Rhino over there. He's also going to fire his Storm Bolter as well. These are going to be hitting on 3s because he moved with the heavy weapon. Okay. Strength 6, so 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound, AP -1. So that is going to be a wound. And vehicles don't get the better bolter rule anymore, so he is going to fire his 2 Storm Bolter shots into him. That is going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. Rip save. He's good. My bad, my opponent pointed out that Dreadnoughts actually also get it, so they always get it. They just change it for other regular vehicles. So he's going to fire into over there with his Storm Bolter with the other 2 shots. That is going to be 1 extra hit, but not a wound. All right, this squad of intercessors here is now going to fire into that Rhino over there. So we've got 6 shots because 1 guy's in rapid fire range. They did move, so these are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty, these are now going to be wounding on 5s. Getting 1, 2, 3 wounds at AP -1, so 3 4-ups. Makes them all. And now the 5-man other intercessor squad is going to fire into them. That is all hits. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -1. Fails 1 of them. All right, so my Dreadnought there on the left is going to fire his twin las cannon and his Storm Bolter into him over there because I need it dead. So here we go. We're going to go with the twin las cannon hitting on 3s because he moved. That is 2 hits. That is 1 wound. AP -3, 5-up invul save. No, that's going to go through, so it will be dead. It doesn't explode. It does explode! I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that. Oh, I thought I was going to go back into a 6, but no, so it doesn't explode. So do you get your CP back? Because he's got the Warlord trait that does. No, he will not. So we'll come back to you after that. All right, and that's where they ended up piled out over there. And that will also be first strike. All right, so now my Devastator squad is going to fire all of their heavy bolters into his Arcoflagellants over there because they're scary. That's basically what it comes down to. So here we go. So we're going to have 12 shots with the heavy bolters here. Actually, 3 of them have to go separate because they're going to be hitting on 2s. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. Okie dokie. And then these 3 are going to be hitting on 2s because of the Signum. That's all hits there. So these are now going to be Strength 5, Toughness 3. So 3s to wound. Okie dokie, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP -1. 5 up, feel no pains. Making 2 of those, so 5 more are dead. They're 2 wounds apiece! Ugh! And my last Venerable Dreadnought's going to fire his twin las cannon into the Exorcist over here, and then he's going to fire his Storm Bolters into his Arcoflagellants. So we're going to go into the Exorcist over there. So it's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. Hoping the Storm Bolter is actually loaded over here into his Arcoflagellants. No, it's not really. They're tough 3 though, right? So yeah, so I got 1 wound. There you go. Hey! All right, so that is going to be it for the shooting phase and it for my turn. I'm not going to charge anybody. So we do have a leadership to take over here. So they lost 6 guys over there. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So technically 1 will be running away because their leadership is 7. But the missionary over there on a 4-up, they don't actually flee. Oh, so 1 does flee over there. And then the sisters, how many did they lose? 3? 3. So they lost 3, the ones that are over there. 3 plus 2 is 5. They are good to go. So that is going to be it for the Dark Angels turn here on turn 1. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Blood Angels and Sisters here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Sisters and the Blood Angels here on turn 2. Everybody over here moved up over this way. These guys, the Sisters just stayed still where they were. These guys all stood still over here. These guys, this guy moved up over here, and Celestine used her act of faith to move an additional 3 inches on her move over that way, looking on my Black Knights over there. And the other sisters back over there shuffled around a bit. They went up, moved up to the next floor up top there. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for the Sisters and Blood Angels. So we'll come back to you. And they stayed in the Deep Strike? They stayed in Deep Strike. His Sanguinary Guard. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, starting off the shooting phase here, his Immolator is going to fire into my Devastator squad back over here. So we're going to have 2d6 auto hits. So we're going to get 7 auto hits there. These are going to be strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Getting all but 2, so that's going to be 4 wounds. These are AP minus, 5 wounds, sorry, 5 wounds there. All but 2, I should have realized with my math in my head that that's what was going to happen. So we got 5 wounds in there. These are going to be AP minus 1, plus 1 because they are in cover. So looking for 3-up armor saves. Failing 3 of those, whomps. And then this Immolator is going to fire into my Hellblaster squad. Getting 6 shots, 6 hits, I should say. So these are going to be wounding on 3s. Getting all 6 wounds there. I was off by 1 die in my hand. So these are going to be looking for 3-up armor saves because they are in cover. Making them all! Woo! And now Celestine is going to flame into my my bikes over here. That is going to be 6 auto hits. Gross. These are strength what?
5.
5, so 4s to wound. Getting 1, 2, 3 wounds there.
-1.
AP minus 1, so 4-up saves. Making them all! All right, the sisters in this building here are going to fire into my Black Knights over here. Everyone's just going to fire because they're just, I don't know, whatever, they're just going to do it. So we got 9 shots coming in here, hitting on 3s. And these are now going to be wounding on 5s. Getting 1 wound. That's why we did them all together. And he makes a save. And now these sisters are all going to fire into my squad back over here. So they're going to have 12 shots. They're going to be coming into him. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. All right, getting a couple misses. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. 4 wounds over there. So these are going to be looking for 3-up armor saves. Failing 2 of them. 1 dead guy. All right, so now his Exorcist there is going to fire into my Hellblasters over here. So he's going to have D6 shots, 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the Canoness. No need to re-roll anything there. These are strength 8, so 2s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds. These do get 6-up saves because they're in cover, and we remembered this time. Show me those fill faces! Got 1, but that's still probably going to be enough because it's going to be dead guy. And barely but a dead guy. And now the middle guy is going to fire into my Venerable Dreadnought over here. So D6 shots. Ooh, 6 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Wow, rerolling lots of 1s. And getting hits from them too. That's pretty good. So it's going to be 4 hits total. Strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. Getting 2 wounds. AP minus 4 is just going to go straight through because I don't think he's obscured, right? 1 second. Yeah, there was a straight alley. There was not even anything blocking him there. So super wishful thinking there. D6 apiece. Ooh, he is real dead. Does he explode? No, he does not. And the last one's going to fire into the other Venerable Dreadnought over there. Oh, another 6 shots. Gross. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. All right, so that's going to be 4 hits. Looking for 3s to wound.
Feels familiar.
Does feel familiar. Whoa, 1 goes through at AP minus 4, so that's going to go straight through over there. And 4 damage. All right, and that is it for the shooting phase. So we will, sure you've got some charges you want to make, right? Yeah, so we'll come back to you with the assault phase. All right, so into the assault phase, his Immolator is going to charge into my Black Knights over here. I'm going to supercharge because I'm feeling gutsy. So let's see what happens here. So we're going to do this one at a time here, hitting on 6s. Getting 1 hit so far. But super killing one of those guys. And killing the second one. All right. Maybe it wasn't the best of ideas. Get the 1 hit in there. Strength 8. Not wounding on a 2. That was real special, boys. That was real special. All right, looking for a 4-inch charge to get in over here. Oh, he's in. And now Celestine is going to charge into my Black Knight here and the regular bikers over here who will fire Overwatch. Looking for, with their bolters and the Storm Bolter there on the Sergeant, looking for 6s. Getting 1, 2, 3 6s there. She's tough 3, right?
Yeah.
So getting 1 wound. She's good. And her charge distance 6 inches will definitely get her into the Black Knight. All right, so his captain over here is going to charge into both of my intercessor squads and my chaplain. Cannot overwatch because he's got the Angel's Wings backpack, jetpack, which means no overwatch. I like backpack better. I like to imagine with just like a Jansport like backpack that just says, don't shoot me. So no overwatch. And he gets to reroll here, so... but 8 inches will definitely get him into the intercessors. You're gonna spend a CP to reroll the one.
I can't reroll.
You can't. Yeah, you're not orcs.
I'm not orcs.
He's so used to playing orcs where they've got. Yeah, he's used to playing orcs there. You don't get to reroll one or both. You got to reroll fails, dog. You're in. Shaboy D-Dog over here is going to be charging into all my guys over here. So I'm going to fire the pistol with my intercessor, with the chaplain who's not engaged over there. Not getting a hit over there, so he is going to roll his charge in of 10 inches will get him in. And the Sanguinary Priest is going to charge into both intercessor squads there. 5 inches will not get him in. And now his Arco-Flagellants are going to charge into my intercessors and my Devastator squad over there. So the Devastator squad is going to fire Overwatch, looking for 6s. Getting 2 hits. No, they didn't move. You're right. Thank you. Rerolling ones because they didn't move in their move phase. Hey, that's what you get for being nice. These are strength 5s, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, so it's gonna be all wounds, AP -1, so 5 up, feel no pains. No, 1.5 for death. That was real nice of you. Thank you. And his charge distance, 9 inches will get him in though. All right, so that's it for the assault phase. So we'll come back to you with the fight phase. All right, so my opponent is going to activate his captain first here. So he's going to spend, 2 CP? 1 CP on Red Rampage here. So are you going to find out how many attacks he gets, or going to find out how many attacks he gets first?
D3.
D3, so he's going to get 2 attacks, and then do you get your CP back because it's a new turn? He does indeed. 5s. Yeah, you're good. I reminded him. He forgot that. He told me at the beginning. He was like, I haven't run this Warlord trait, so please remind me. So I did. So you're welcome. Oh no, there's the relic. Sorry, there's the relic on that dude there. Let's get into him. So yeah, so he is going to get plus 3. Is it plus D6 or plus D?
Plus D3.
D3. So he's gonna have an additional 2 attacks. All right, so he's gonna have 7 attacks. He's gonna put them all into the 5-man squad over here. These are gonna be hitting on 3s because he's got the hammer. Kidoki. Oh, rerolling 1s. All right. Oh, he has. Oh, by the way, the reason he has 7 is he also has the Visions of Sanguinious. So he has the one where he gets +1 on the charge there because he's basically Death Company.
I'll command point one of those.
I'm gonna spend a command point on one of those. All right, into another hit there. So that's gonna be 5 hits. These are gonna be strength 8, so looking for 2s to wound. Getting 3 wounds. Yep. AP -3, so 6 up saves. Show me those filth facers. Making 1 of them, so 2 are dead. All right, so I'm going to spend 2 CP to activate these guys and attack into his Arco-Flagellant. So we're going to have 2 attacks, 1 from each of them. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of the chaplain there. Re-rolling because of the chaplain, thankfully. All right, there we go. These are going to be wounding on 3s. Getting 1 wound. Here we go. 1 5-up save. Oh, and he goes down. All right, so now Dante is going to attack into my 4-man squad over here. So he's going to have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, but no need to do that there. These are now going to be strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. 2s to wound because of him being a blood angel. So 2s to wound. Okay, so that's going to be 5 wounds. These are AP -3. So 5, 6-up saves. Show me them filth facers. Get none of them. So it's a D3 apiece. That's a dead guy. That's 2 dead guys. That's wounded and a dead guy. So that's 3 dead guys. And that's 2, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 dead guys, which is, just enough to kill the squad. And now Celestine is going to activate, attacking into my poor huntsman over there, hitting on 2s. Oh boy, okay. So 3 hits. These are strength what?
7.
7, so 3s to wound. Getting 2 wounds at AP -3, so 2 6-up saves. Show me those filth faces. No, not getting either of them, so he is dead. All right, so now my dude bros here are going to attack back into his captain over there. These are going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of the chaplain right there. All right, not bad. These are now going to be strength 4, toughness 4, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 2 wounds there. So 2 saves, making them both. All right, so at the end of the fight phase, my opponent is going to spend, 3 CP for Honor the Chapter to allow Dante to attack into my chaplain. He did declare him as a charged target, so that's why he's eligible to fight him here. So he's going to have 6 attacks. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, not meant to be on that one. These are going to be strength 6, right? So 3s to wound. 2s to wound again because it's still the first turn when he charged. So that is going to be...
Rerolls wounds against
characters. Rerolls wounds against characters, so it gets to reroll that one. So that is going to be 5 wounds there. AP minus 3, so I'm looking for my 4-up Rosaria saves here. So show me 4 pluses. Did he pray to the Emperor? Oh, no, not enough. I don't think that will be enough because now these are going to be D3 apiece. 1, 2, 3. Never mind. He is still alive. All right, so now my Interrogator Chaplain is going to fight back into him over here. So I've got 3 attacks. I am going to be using my Power Fist because I think that's probably my best bet against Dante there. So these are going to be 3 attacks, hitting on 3s because it's -1 to hit with the Power Fist. Not going to reroll that 2 because it was a hit before. So that's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 3. 4 up invul save. Makes 1, fails 1. So it's going to be D3 damage. 2 damage. And then I'm going to spend 3 CP for Honor the Chapter to fight back here at the end of the fight phase. So I'm going to be attacking back again, hitting on 3s with that Power Fist. Rerolling 1s because he gets to reroll in the fight phase. So that is going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. So that's going to be 2 wounds there. 4 up invul saves. Oh, makes them both. All right, so that is it for the fight phase, and that is the end of the Sisters and Blood Angels turn here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels. All of my scouts stayed still back over here, still afraid of his deep striking sanguinary guard. He stayed in combat with Dante over here. These guys fell back into combat with the captain. They stood still. These guys both moved up here. Oh, so we did remember that Venerable have ignoring wounds. I didn't re-roll it for the other guys, the other guy over there. Or I guess technically we did just to see what happened, but I said I wasn't going to do it because it would have changed his target priority there. And he almost survived with his 11 wounds, but he didn't. And then he got back 1 wound there, which was really nice of my opponent to do. Reminded me about that. These guys, he moved up with them. All the bikes are now circling up here on Celestine so that she is the closest target for Shoestein. So that is going to be it. Oh! And these guys came in back over here. Yeah! So they're going to be hopefully joining us in the fight phase. We'll see what happens. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so into the shooting phase, we're going to start with my Black Knights there shooting into Celestine. I'm going to supercharge, and I'm going to spend 1 CP for Weapons of the Dark Age. Let me see if I get it back. I do not. So we'll start over there. So we're going to start with the first one there, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. That's 1 hit, but not an explodes. And then that's another 2 hits. These are going to be strength 8, so wounding on 2s. 4. I'm going to leave it at that. So that's going to be 4 wounds there. 4 up invul saves. Failing 1 of them, so she only takes 3 damage. And then the other bike squad's going to shoot into her as well. So this is all these bolters hitting on 3s. Whoop. Dropping a die over there, which I'll just re-roll that one there. Alrighty, then. He said it was a miss. Too bad I re-rolled it into a hit over here. So these are now going to be wounding on 3s because she's tough 3. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And fails 1. And my Interrogator Chaplain is going to fire into her. That's going to be 3 hits. 2 wounds. Oh, she's got a 2-up armor?
Yeah.
Oh, down to 1 wound. All right, so my heavy bolter is going to fire into his captain over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. All right, these are strength 5, so 3s to wound. Okay. 1 wound there, sir. Oh, but he takes it. But a 6-up, feel no pain because of the visions. No, he definitely takes that. My scout squad back over here is going to fire into him over there. So better bolter rule. They get to fire twice. 10 shots hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. Not bad, boys. Wounding on 4s. Okay, doing at least a little bit better than your heavy bolter bros. 3 wounds. 3s to save. Fails another one. 6-up. Feel no pain. Nope. All right, so my Venerable Dreadnought's going to fire his twin las cannon into the middle dude bro here, and then the Storm Bolter into the front sister squad. So we'll do the twin las cannon first. Hitting on 3s because he moved. Whoa. That is going to be 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 6-up. No. D6 damage. 2 damage. And then the 4 shots into the sisters over here. Hitting on 2s because it's not heavy. But those are not going to wound. And now my chaplain is going to fire his assault cannon into the front squad and his storm bolter into the front squad. So we're going to do the assault cannon first. 3s to hit because of it being heavy. 2s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. AP -1, +1 because they're in cover. 3-up saves. 1 will be dead. And then the storm bolters. That is going to be 3 hits. That is 2 wounds. That is 2 saves because there's no AP. All right, so here we go into the assault phase now. My dude bros here, bikers, are going to charge into Celestine and the into the immolator. So we're just going to roll all 3 at the same time because it's the same difference, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, a bunch of hits. All right, so it's 10 hits here. These are going to be strength 5, so looking for 4s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds there. AP -1, so we've got 6 4-up saves. Failing 2 of them, so 1 of them is dead. And their charge distance is in. Now my Black Knights are going to charge into Celestine. They're in. And now my chaplain is going to charge into Celestine. He's in. Now my Venerable Dreadnought's going to charge into both of them over here. And he's way in. And my Chaplain Dread is going to charge into the immolator. And he is maybe in. And now my Deathwing Knights are going to charge into his Exorcist over here. So, only one.
You don't want to charge like all?
No, I'm just going to do 1. No, I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do the 2 of them. So we'll do 2. I know it's a risk, but here we go. 2d6 shots. 2 shots. There we go. Hitting on 6s. Rerolling 1s. No hits there. So they need a 9-inch charge to get into the first one over here. Not gonna do it, and I can't even re-roll one of those. You jerkuses. All right, so my Black Knights are gonna start us off here by attacking into Celestine. So I've got 2 attacks each, except for the Huntmaster, who has 3 attacks. He's gonna be hitting on 3s. Re-rolling because of the Chaplain there. So that's gonna be all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be, these are D3 damage. She doesn't have any feel no pains though, so it doesn't make a difference. 1 second. All right, so the D3 damage for those 6s doesn't make a difference because she's only got 1 wound left here, and she doesn't have a feel no pain. So we're just gonna do 4 3-up saves because it's AP -1. Oh, fails just enough to die. So we'll see. She might be coming back later. We'll find out. All right, so because she died, she will now roll to see if she comes back. It's on a 2+, correct?
Yes.
Yep, on a 2+, she will come back. On the D20, we'll see on a 2+. Oh, but she's coming back, but not till the end of the phase. All right, so now my Venerable Dreadnought's going to punch into his Exorcist over here. So it's going to have 4 attacks here, hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of the Chaplain. That's going to be 4 hits. These are now going to be wounding on 3s because it's strength 12 to toughness 7. That is going to be 4 wounds there, AP -3. 6-up saves. Making none of them, it is dead because it's 3 damage apiece there. So does it explode? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, it does not, thankfully. I then activated my my Chaplain Dreadnought to go touch the sisters over here and hopefully get them in combat for next turn. All right, so that's all of the chargers taken care of. So now we're going to come back over here with my Chaplain smacking into Dante. So I've got 3 attacks here, hitting on threes because he's going with the Power Fist again. Re-rolling that 1 because of him being a Chaplain. Ooh, not meant to be. So these are going to be wounding on 2s. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll this. So that's going to be 2 wounds here. 2 4-up invul saves. Fails 1. Ooh, that was close. I got the CP back. Yay. Sorry, it's D3 damage. 1 damage. All right, so now Dante's going to smack into my Chaplain over here. He's got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's all hits. Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling because he's a character. All right. So that is going to be 3 wounds there. We've got 3 4-up invul serves. Oh no, he is definitely going to be dead. So before he leaves, I'm going to spend 2 CP for Olean. Death does duty end, and he's going to attack back into him. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s with his Power Fist. Re-rolling 1s because the Power Fist is -1. Oh, re-rolling though because of himself. There we go. Oh, that 2 is not a hit. Here we go. Wounding on 2s. Oh, 1 wound. 4-up invul save. No, it goes through. Here we go. If I roll a 3, he's dead. If I don't, he's alive. Just putting it out there. I already spent my reroll, so just putting it out there. Here we go. Show me a 3. Oh, where'd it go? No! 2 damage! So he's still alive with 1 wound left. All right, so that is it for the Dark Angels' turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Blood Angels and Sisters of Battle on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Blood Angels and Sisters here on turn 3. This dude, bro, Dante, shot up over this way, looking on these guys. He advanced around the corner over here. These sisters disembarked along with the Canoness, looking on these guys over here, along with the priest. These sisters stood still back over here. These 2 exorcists moved up away from these guys over here. The 3rd stayed still, as did the Canoness. The sisters in that building stood still. Captain over here, he spent 3 CP or 2 CP upon Wings of Fire to bring him back up into the air, and then he dropped him back down over there 9 inches away. His sanguinary priest moved up over this way, came over here, healed him back up to full. That's where Celestine ended up at the end of the fight phase over there, just outside of an inch from my guys over there, but as close as possible to where she had been. And then his golden boys dropped in over here 9 inches away from my guys over here, getting ready to try to charge in over there. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. Starting with the shooting phase, his immolator over here is going to fire into my scouts, getting 5 hits. These are going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds there. So we've got 4 AP -1 +1 because they're in cover, so 4 4-ups, making 2 of them. This sister squad is going to shoot into my intercessors over there, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Canoness. Alrighty, a couple misses there. Strength 4, toughness 4, so looking for 4s to wound. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds over there. 4 2-up saves because they are in cover. And I failed 3 of them. I barely made that one. Oof. All right, so his Canoness is going to spend 2 CP on Blessed Bolts to give her Stormbolter AP -2 and 2 flat damage, and she's going to fire into my intercessors over here. So hitting on 3s or 2s? 2s, but re-rolling 1s because of herself. All right, that's all hits. Wounding on 4s. Wow, are you me? His Canoness there is now going to fire into my my knights over there. So 2 shots, hitting on re-rolling 1s. That's going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. Too bad it wasn't AP -2 and 2 up armor saves. One Scott, don't you do it to me. All right, make 1, fail 1. All right, a Sanguinary Guard going to fire into my Black Knights over here. These are going to be, only 6 of them can see, so these are going to be 12 shots. Hitting on, is it 2s or 3s? Hitting on 3s.
They look cool enough to do too.
Oh, they're re-rolling 1s because of the captain. He's right there.
Oh, thanks, bud.
No problem. Not that it made a difference. The dice are spoken. Strength 4, so looking for 5s to wounds. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP, what is it on these? -1, so looking for 4 up saves. Making them both. Celestine is going to flame into my Black Knights over there. 2 hits. Getting 1 wound. AP -1. No, that takes a wound. All right, the non-moving Exorcist is going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. D6 shots. Getting 4 shots here. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on, whatchamacallits? 2s.
Strength or tough 4?
Tough 4, yep. So that's going to be 2 wounds there. 2 3-up invul saves. Making 1, failing 1. And that's just going to kill the one guy with the 1 wound. All right, the next one that did move is going to fire into the Knights as well. Getting 3 shots here, hitting on 4s now because he moved. Doesn't make a difference, he's good to go. That is gonna be 3 wounds. 3-up invul saves. Failing 1 of them. And he kills a guy. And the last one that did move is gonna fire into the Knights over here. With his 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of the Canoness, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 4 wounds. 4 3-up invul saves. Wow, that is real special, Phil. All right, let's see what happens. The first one. Ooh, that's a dead guy. That is a dead guy, and that is all the dead guys. Yowza! All right, so that is it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, Dante is going to charge into my scouts. I've got 3 guys that are in range. They're going to fire Overwatch, hitting on 6s. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. No hits here. I needed that. His charge distance. Oh, that's not enough to get in. Are you going to spend a CP to try to get him in, or are you just going to leave him there?
I think he's just going to stay there.
He's just going to stay there. The sisters here are going to charge into my intercessors and into the intercessors and my Devastator squad. So we're going to go with the Devastator squad first, hitting on 6s. No hits there. And then we've got the intercessors. Getting, that was a cocked die. They did move because they fell out of combat. So 1 hit, 1 wound, AP -1. That is going to be good to go. So now their charge distance is, woo, man, you are really rocking these charge distances. Definitely in over there, but can they get in over here?
I don't think so.
No. Well, yeah, because it's within an inch. I think they should be able to if you go straight over, because you have to be within 4.
Sure.
Yeah, I think they're in. Canoness is going to charge into both as well. She's in. And the priest is also going to charge, and he's in. All right, so now his captain here is going to charge into my Black Knights. Cannot Overwatch because he's got his fancy Jansport backpack. 8 inches will not get him in. Rerolling because of that Jansport backpack. Forgot about it. Then 6 inches will not get him in. All right, Celestine is now going to charge into my Dreadnought and my Black Knights. So the Black Knights are going to fire. They're going to Overwatch, and they're going to supercharge because that's how we play it. 6s, nothing, but no blowing up. Getting 2 hits on that one. But no hits on that one. So 2 hits, wounded on 2s. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 4-up invul saves. Ooh, she's taking 4 damage. And here comes the twin las cannons. Not getting to reroll 1s because he did move in the last movement phase. You're lucky about that. But he does have a Stormbolter. Ooh, getting a hit. Ooh, getting a wound. Oh, but she makes the save, but her charge distance is in. All right, so now his golden boys there, the Sanguinary Guard, are going to charge into my Black Knights, into my Chaplain, and into my other bikers over here. They are going to spend 2 CP? 2 CP on Upon Wings of Fire, Descent of Angels, to allow them to roll 3d6 on the charge. He rolled and he got 1 of those CP back, leaving you at 3 CP, I think, at this point, you said, right? You're at 3 CP
yes.
left? 3 CP left. So I do have some Overwatch, though, over there. So we're going to have the shots from the regular bikers over here. So we got 2 twin link bolters and then the storm bolter. Getting 1 hit. Getting a wound. But they're good on that save. And then the twin bolters from the chaplain. That is going to be no hits there. So they need a 9-inch charge on these 3 dice. Oh, and they're good to go. And the Sanguinary Priest is going to charge into the Black Knights. He needs a 7-inch charge to get in here. He's not making it on 3. All right, so now the Sanguinary Guard are going to start us off here in the fight phase. He's got 3 guys into my Chaplain and 4 guys into my Black Knight. So we're going to go with the 3 guys into the Chaplain. We've got a sword, a fist, and an axe. So the gold one is going to be the fist. The red ones are going to be the sword, and the black one's going to be the axe. They've got +1 to their strength because of the Sanguinary Ancient. Or not Sanguinary Ancient, the Sanguinary Priest. And they've also got the Red Thirst, so they're going to be +1 to wounds. So the fists are going to be -1 to hit, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of the captain, wounding on 2s. Axes are going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s. And the swords are going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 3s. Easy to remember. Here we go. Hitting on 3s and 4s. But not rerolling that 1. Were both those ones?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be 1 hit there. These are now going to be wounding on 2s and 3. Alrighty. So that's going to be, what is this? The 2, these are, yeah, the 2 axes, and then we've got the 1 sword. So we've got the 2 axes. Our AP minus what?
They're all going to be on your invul.
Oh, they're all on. I've got 4-up invul save. That's right, on my chaplain there. So 4-up invul save on the axes. Making 1, failing 1, and then we've got 1 invul save on the sword. No, failed that one. So it's going to be D3 each, right? 2, 3 wounds. He's still alive. And then the 4 into the Black Knights. We've got the 1 axe and then the other swords coming in here, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. All right, that's all hits. Pretty good there. These are now going to be wounding on 2s and 3s. Okie dokie. So that's going to be, all of these are AP -3, right? I think so. 1 second. All right, so these are -3. This is -2. So we're going to do these ones first, looking for 6s. Getting none of those. Let me just see if it even makes a difference on their D3 on this one. It does not. So all 3 of them are dead. All right, so now I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt over here with my Venerable Dreadnought into Celestine. So I'm going to have 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Whoa, get back your die. On 2s. That is all hits. Wounding on 2s. That is all wounds. 4-up invul serves. Oh, and she nails them. All right, so now Celestine's going to attack into my Venerable Dreadnought over there. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's all hits. Like a boss. What's her strength?
7.
7, so looking for... hold on a second. All right, so it's 4. It's up to 7, so wounded on 4. So we got 4 wounds over there. So this is going to be looking for 6-up saves. Making 1 of them. What's the damage on this?
Flat 2.
Flat 2, so we've got 6 damage. I need to make 2 6s on these feel no pains, for a better word, to ignore these wounds. Otherwise, he is dead. Can I see 2 fill faces? Yeah, I can see exactly 2 fill faces. Woo!
4 to roll on 1.
All right, so these sisters now are going to attack into my guys. We've got 1 into this squad here. The others are going to go into my intercessors. So we're going to go the 1 into this squad over here. She's got 1 base attack, +1 for the charge, and +1 because of the priest here. So 3 attacks into them, which is pretty good. Hitting on 3s. That's all hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
All hits there. Wounding on 5s, right?
4s.
Or wounding on 4s? They got +1 strength too. Okay.
Nah.
But no wounds there. So now into my intercessors. She's got 5 attacks because she has a chainsword and 2 base attacks. So pretty good over there. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of the canoness. Into a hit, that's not bad. And then looking for 4s to wound. Okay, so we got 3 wounds there. 3 up serves. And I failed 1. And now as Canoness is going to attack, she's going to put 3 attacks into my intercessors, 3 attacks into my devastators. So we're going to do the devastators first. May as well. Hitting on 2s or 3s? Hitting on 3s. Getting 1 hit. No wound there. Oh no,
Strength 8.
strength 8. So because she's got the eviscerator, so that's going to be a wound. But that is a save, right? Only 1 second. All right, AP -4. So yeah, this guy is just going to be completely dead. Womp 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 womp. And then into my intercessor over there. That's rerolling ones because of herself. Not meant to be. 2s are going to wound, so that's going to be AP -4. It's going to go straight through, so he's going to be dead. Ooh. All right, so that's all the chargers. Whew. He gets to attack back into the sisters over here. That is a hit. That is a wound. But that is a save. And now my chaplain's going to attack back into his dude bros over there. 3 attacks hitting on 2s. That's all hits. Strength +1 because the Crozier is still looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -1, I believe, the Crozius. 1 second. All right, 3 up saves because it's AP -1. Fails 1, that is 2 damage. That's a 1 dead guy. All right, I'm going to spend 3 CP to have my chaplain back there attack again. So he's going to have his 3 attacks hitting on 2s. That is all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 saves. All right, so that is the end of the turn there for the Sisters of Battle and Blood Angels. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 3. These guys stood still. He fell back out of combat. All the other 2 scout squads moved up this way except for this squad that stood still. Over here, my chaplain fell back out of combat over here. This chaplain moved around here, and this dreadnought stayed in combat with Celestine, and these guys just looking over here. So that's it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, these scouts here, we're going to try to punk Dante over here. So 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. Not meant to be. So we got 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. Oh boy, you got 3 wounds there. 3, 2 up saves. Oh, so close. All right, this squad here is going to fire into his sisters in the building over there. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. Okay, not bad. It's a good start. Wounding on 3s. Also a good continuation. That is going to be 6, 7, 8 saves of 2+ because they are in cover. Failing 3 of them. 3 dead. This squad over here is going to fire into the sisters. 3 of them are in rapid fire range. They did move, so they don't get the better bolter beta rule. It's not beta anymore, but they don't get the better bolter rule. All right, hit on 3s, wounded on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds, 3 2-ups. Failing another one. All right, my chaplain dread is going to fire into his golden boys over there. Assault cannon first on 3s because he moved. Okie dokie. Wounding on 3s. Okie dokie. That is going to be 1 at AP -1. +1 because they're in cover, so 2 up. Yeah, he good. And the Stormbolter. That is all hits. That is no wounds. And now my bikers are going to fire into them as well. On 3s, not rerolling anything because they did move. 4s, getting 4 of them. 2s, 4 of them. Yep, he's good. All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my chaplain dread's going to charge into his sanguinary guard. Here comes their Overwatch, getting 1 hit. But not going to wound him, so his charge distance is in. My bikers are also going to charge in, because why not? And these scouts are going to charge into his sister over here. 1, oh yeah, she's got a Stormbolt, forgot about that. 1 hit. That is a wound. That is not safe, but their charge distance is maybe in. Yeah, they made it in. And now my scouts over here are going to charge into Dante because they are real brave. We're going to go with that. His Overwatch. No, they're re-rolling everything. Oh yeah, because he's super cool like that.
The Lord of Hosts.
And they are in. All right, so we're gonna start the fight phase with my interrogator, my venerable chaplain Dreadnought over here attacking in. He's gonna have 4 attacks hitting on 2s. That is all hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP -3. 5 ups. Making 1, failing 2 of them. D3 damage, first one. is 6. So that's a dead guy. And 1 is a wound. I'm sorry, it's 3 damage each. That's straight 2 dead guys. So now my bikers are going to attack into him. They've got 3 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of the chaplain over there. That is going to be 2 hits. They get +1 strength in the same fight phase that they're in the same fight with a chaplain dreadnought here. So they're going to be strength 5, which means wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds, 2 regular saves. Makes them both. And these guys are going to attack into Dante over here. Oh, baby. Here we go. 3 hits. 1 wound. Here we go. Here we go. Can he make a 2-up save? If not, he's dead. Oh, close, but he's good. And these guys are going to attack into the sister over there. Hitting on 3s. That's cocked. Okay. 1 wound. 3-up save. Oh, she's good. Now my Venerable Dreadnought's going to start us off in the regular fight phase into Celestine over there. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of the chaplain.
He doesn't lose anything for the...
What's that? So that's going to be 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 3 wounds. 3 4-up invul saves. No, she is dead, and really dead this time. All right, so now these guys are going to attack in. Those 2 are going to go into the bikes, and then these 2 are going to go into the chaplain, and the 2 are the chaplain. So we're going to go the ones into the bike first. Black are going to be the axes, hitting on 3s. Rerolling, are they within range of? No, they're not within range. So that's going to be, because they were charged, right? They wounding on 3s and 2s. Yep. So these are going to be all AP, or AP -2 and AP -3. So we're going to do AP -3 on that one. It's going to go through, and then AP -2 is going to be a save. So it's going to be D3 damage. Just puts a wound. All right, and now the other 2 are going to go into my chaplain dreadnought. These are all going to go together because it doesn't make a difference at this point. So they're all going to hit. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 3 wounds there. AP at least minus is going to get him to 5-up, which is his invul save anyway. Making 2 of those. 1 goes through for D3 damage. So that's 3 damage. 6-up ignoring. No, those all go through. All right, so now the sister over here is going to attack into my scouts, hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 4s, I forgot, sorry. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 4s, though. That's going to be 1 wound. 4-up save. No, dead scout. And now, shaboy D-Dog over here. He's going to attack into my scouts. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself. All hits. Strength 6, wounding on 3s. 2s plus 1 to wound because he was charged. That's all wounds. AP
-3.
-3. They're dead. All right, so that is it for the Dark Angels turn here on turn 3. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Sisters of Battle and Blood Angels on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Blood Angels and Sisters of Battle here. The Canoness and the Missionary moved up over this way towards my Heavy Bolter Bro. Dante has moved up over this way, looking to kill some more scouts because he's got a taste for killing scouts, apparently. The Sister Squad over here got into the Emulator that moved up around over this way. Over here, the captain moved up, so he's just out of an inch of these 2 guys over here. His Sanguinary Priest jumped up and then brought back a Sanguinary Guard. These sisters stood still, those sisters stood still, as did these, except for him. He moved out a bit just to get a better line of sight. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, his exorcist over there, I almost said it. Exorcist over there is going to shoot into my scouts over here. It's going to get 3 shots. It moves, so 4 is to hit. Not going to reroll that, so that's going to be wounding on 2s. That is 2 dead guys. All right, so then the other one is the next one's going to fire into that same squad over there. D6 shots, getting 5 shots this time, hitting on 3s because it didn't move. Not getting those 2, so it's 3 hits, wounded on 2s. That is the rest of the squad. Kenneth over here is going to fire into my last Devastator over there, hitting on 3s. It's all hit. Oh, hitting on 2s, but all hits anyway. Wounding on, that's 2 wounds. Looking for 2-up armor saves. Yep. Dante's going to fire his Inferno Pistol into my scouts. That's a hit. That is a dead scout. Into the assault phase, his captain's going to charge into both my Dreadnoughts over there. He is way in. And then his Sanguinary Priest is going to charge into my Chaplain Dreadnought. At 8 inches, he's in. Now Dante is going to charge into my scouts. They are going to fire Overwatch. Here we go. Hitting on 6s. Oh, nothing there. His charge distance. Oh, he's in. And the Canoness is going to charge in over here. She is maybe in. No, not in there. All right, starting with the fight phase. His captain here is going to attack into my chaplain dreadnought over there. He's going to have he's going to spend 1 CP to get D3 extra attacks with Red Rampage. He's getting an additional 2 attacks there. So he's got +1 because he's got the Black Rage. So he's going to have 4 base, +1 for Black Rage, +2 for Red Rampage, giving him 7 attacks into my chaplain dreadnought there. So he's going to have 7 attacks hitting on 3s because he's it's unwieldy with the hammer there. Re-rolling 1s, but not 2s. These are now going to be strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. 2s to wound because of Red Thirst. So that is going to be 3 wounds there. 3. 5 up invul serves. Making 1 of them, so it's going to be 6 damage. Need 6s. Here we go. Getting 1. He's still alive. All right, I'm going to spend 2 CB to interrupt over here with my scout squad into Dante. You heard me. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, not great so far. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Oh, getting 1 wound. My opponent says cock did not matter, so it's 1 wound. Here we go. 2 up save. Otherwise, he's dead. Oh, I thought that was the skull at first. I got really excited, and then I had to calm myself down before I started talking, and he's good to go. All right, so now Sanguinary Priest is going to attack into my Chaplain Dread over there. That is going to be rerolling 1s because of the captain, so that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 4s because of Red Thirst. Getting 2 wounds. 2 AP nothing, right? So 2 3-up saves. Making them both. Woo! And now Dante's going to attack back against these scouts. How dare they try to impugn him by attacking him. Hitting on 2s, all hits. Wounding on 2s, all wounds. AP minus enough that they are dead. Chickens, no! All right, so now his Sanguinary Guard squad is going to activate. So we're going to put the one guy with the axe there into my chaplain. That is going to be 2 hits. Strength. What is it?
Strength 6.
Strength 6, so still 5s to wound because he didn't get charged. That's going to be 1 wound, AP minus 2, so looking for a 5-up save. No, I'm going to spend his Warlord trait reroll. No, still goes through, D3 damage.
He's got 1 wound.
Yeah, 1 wound on a 6-up. He saves this. Bill first. No, that was a lot of 1s. That was a lot of 1s in a row right there. Woo, boy, he did. And that is Slay the Warlord. Does he explode? No. Stop it! Stop it! Here's the guy with the sword into the one guy into my dreadnought over there, hitting on rerolling 1s because of the captain. That is 3 hits or 2 hits, 3 hits. Hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Strength 5 because of that. So we're looking for 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP minus 3. Looking for a 6-up. Showing that Phil first. Ooh, so close. D3 damage. 2 damage. Double Phil faces. Do it. Or 1. Oh, just the 1. He's dead. Does he explode? Oh, yeah, he does. All right, D3 mortal wounds to his Sanguinary Guard. 1 mortal wound. Onto his captain over here. 1 mortal wound. And the captain's good because he's got the feel no pain. Oh, no, not good.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. He takes the wound. And then onto my bikers over there. Oh, 1. I thought it was going to be a 6. And now the 3 guys into my bike over there. That is going to be all hits. Well done.
Thank you.
That is not going to be wounds there. So that's going to be 1.
Minus 2.
That's a minus 2. That's going to go through. And then 1 wound. And then the other ones are minus 3. Yeah, he's way dead. And now my scout squad into the sister over there. That is all hits. There we go. That's how you do it. That's all wounds. Why couldn't they have done that to Dante? Oh, and she is dead. All right, and that's the end of the Blood Angels and Sisters turn here on turn 3. So turn 4. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 4. All right, movement phase. These guys moved over here. He advanced over here, but I spent my last CP on Speed of the Raven. And we are ready to move into the shooting phase. We're gonna go with my Chaplain first into Dante. Getting 3 hits. Getting 2 wounds, 2 ups. Oh! Do you have your 1 CP left?
Yeah. Rerolling.
He's got his last CP. And he's good. All right, so now my scouts over here are going to fire into Dante. We've got 8 shots because we've got the Storm Bolter on the one, the Sergeant there. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Whoa, okay. They apparently got not insulted, what is it? Intimidated by Dante over there. By Shaboy D-Dog over here. Wounding on 4s. Getting 1. Oh, just makes it. All right, so now into the assault phase. My scouts are going to charge first into Dante. Overwatch. No hit. Oh, rerolling because he's whatever. Wounded on 2. Yep, he did. But their charge distance is enough to get in. And then my Chaplain's charging in. He's in. All right, so we're going to start off with my Chaplain attacking into him over here. So it's going to be 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -1, 2, 3 ups. Oh, he makes it both. And my scouts, come on, boys, you can do this. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling. Not meant to be. 4s to wound. It's up to 4, right? That counts? No, it doesn't.
Right? Is that when
Yeah. All right. So now my opponent's gonna spend his CP on Red Rampage because he actually had 2 CP, got 1 back with his with the Sanguinary Priest thing. So now he is going to attack in here into my guys. He gets D3 additional attacks. He's gonna have an additional 1 attack. So he's gonna have 7 total attacks. How are you gonna split these? We're gonna come back to you with that. All right, so now Dante is going to attack. He's gonna put 3 attacks into the scouts. He's gonna put 4 attacks into the Chaplain here. So we're gonna start with the ones into the scouts first. It's gonna be the red ones here, hitting on 2s. That's all hits. Wounding on 2s because he has red thirst. That is AP -3, right?
Yeah.
They're dead. And 4 attacks into my Chaplain. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself. Ooh, not meant to be. Here we go. 3 hits. Strength. What is it?
6, but he's
6. So it would have been wounding on 3s, but wounding on 2s because he got charged. You're gonna re-rolling because he's a character to wound. So that's gonna be 3 wounds here. 4 up invul save because of the Rosarius. Did he pray to the Emperor? No. No, going through D3 wounds. Oh, he's gonna spend his last CP to re-roll this. No, and he survives with 1 wound left. You know what? We're just gonna go into the next turn, and I guess you get to go because you can shoot me with your pistol in the shooting phase because it's a pistol. So here we go. So that's where we're gonna go. It's right in the next turn. Everyone else is just congratulating themselves.
high fives.
Looking high fives all around, orange slices. Regroup, boys. We got another game next week. Now, Dante. Can he hit him? Ooh, he can. Can he wound him? Ooh, he can. 4 up. Rosaria save. No! And he is dead.
2d6. That's it.
2d6. Yeah, thank you. Oh, boy. And that is a victory for the Sisters and Blood Angels. That was brutal. That was good. Those exorcists, man, are awesome. Super awesome base of attack back over there. I think if I hadn't flubbed all those saves on those knights, I think maybe slightly different. Maybe not super different. Maybe slightly different. But yeah, an awesome game, ton of fun. I love playing the game, and that's what it comes down to. And you got to have fun doing it. So even though I got a little bit of a raffle stomping going on over here, it was still a ton of fun. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Marcus, and until next time, have fun.